children. How are you? Good morning. 5th class. How are you all? Are you feeling well? Yeah? Enjoying the classes at home, no? Online class, all are attending the class? Okay, very good. Come on. Yesterday I have explained you the Andaman and Nicobar tribe people, how they live, the living standard of that people, how they improve themselves. Okay, so today we will start a new lesson. That means lesson number 12, renewable energy. Take out, open your reader, third term, page number 30. Page number 30, 12th lesson, renewable energy. So, first tell me what's the meaning of renewable? Renewable. Yes? Don't know? See. New means, that means new, that you know. If you buy something new frock, you will say like that. Today I bought for my birthday a new frock. Today I got a new pencil. You say it to your friends in the class. So that is a new. Now renewable means if you buy a pencil, you sharp and write. Okay, daily you sharpen and write. After using, when you are sharpening, it will get small. Okay. Again, if you want to in a proper shape, that means a bigger. Can you make it? No, no. So some things are there that renew. Okay. For example, when you cut hairs. Okay. When you cut hair, you go to a parlor and you cut the hair. Long hair, when you cut in this shape, again for some time, 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, it will grow. That means it is renew. Okay. For example, another nails. If you cut the nails, again 15 days after a month, it will grow back again. Isn't it? So this is called renew. So some energies are there that won't grow again. For example, if accident, leg broke out, then what? It will grow? No. If your hand in the accident cut it, then it will grow? No, no, it won't grow. So if it's cut means, that means you have a short hand only. If you have to cut the leg from here, it won't grow again, isn't it? So these things that never renew again. Okay. But some energy is there that is renew. So in this lesson, some energy will read in the lesson. Okay. Come, look into your reader, beta. Put finger over there. Are you following me? Yeah? Okay, come on. Good. We cut our nails and hair, they grow back. Just now I have explained, when you cut the hair, again after 1 month, 2 months, it will grow. When you cut your nails, it will grow after 15 or 20 days. It will grow. That means it will come back again. An amazing phenomenon. How wonderful would be if all had been destroyed would be restored. Means suppose like hairs and nails, how it's the all would destroy, spoil, and it will grow again. It's an amazing thing, no? So, but not like that. But an amputated foot can never grow back. How we cut our nails, it will grow back again. How we cut our hairs, it will grow back again. If a foot cut or hand cut means it won't grow. Then, similarly, fossil fuel, which is the most widely used source of energy, cannot be replenished. That means rebuild again. They will come at a time when the reserves are depleted. We have to find alternative energy sources which cannot get depleted as long as life exists. The early we find such sources, the better. So these things will never grow, but some energy is there, that is fuel, fossil, all these things they will renew. So renewable energy is the energy that is collected from resources such as sunlight, wind, rain, tides, waves and geothermal heat. Renewable energy is often used for generation of electricity, air and water heating or cooling and transportation. So these are the energies that is renewable. Water, that means it is renewable. Rain, it is renewable. Air, it is also a renewable thing. So next, solar energy is generated by trapping abundantly available light and heat of the sun with the help of different technologies. Solar energy is the most renewable source of renewable energy. The first one is the solar energy. Have you heard of solar energy? Heard about solar energy? No, solar energy is the energy that takes from the sunlight. That is called solar energy. Okay. So we must realize that the supply of solar energy is both without limit or cost. See, this energy is a limited and costly. So for other energy we have to pay for that. Is that? We have to pay for that. Solar energy is the energy that are very useful for us. So solar power will remain the only means of existence for the human race even after all natural fuels have been exhausted. Cochin International Airport in Kerala is the world's first airport to be run on solar power. Yes. So solar energy we get from the sun only. So there is a place, Kerala. In Kerala, airport is there. The name is Cochin International Airport. It is located in Kerala. So there the electricity and all the systems are run with solar energy. So instead of paying huge electricity bills, the airport can now sustain its needs by tapping into the sun's energy. The endeavors has inspired many Air Force authorities from all over the world. So this airport, where it is? It is in Kerala. What is the airport name? Cochin International Airport. Yes, this is situated in Kerala. That is located in Kerala only, built in Kerala only. So these in this airport, all the electricities are run through solar energy. So all are very excited that they are inspired of this. Oh, this is what a wonderful thing they have done too. So all are inspired with this, and they feel very happy that they achieve something. They invent something. So for another thing, if your water in our house, water bill will come, electricity bill will come. If you use the solar energy, there no need to pay much bills. Okay. So in the year 2016, a manned solar power plant. Yeah. So about this, some people they decide and they make a big plan for that energy. Solar equals to completed circumnavigation of the Earth successfully. This was milestone in the field of energy. Yeah. So in the year 2016, yeah, the big plant they made there. Another source of renewable energy is wind energy. Now first is the solar energy, just now I am explaining. Now second is wind energy. Wind you know, na? Yes. For wind, from wind also we get the energy. Okay. So how we'll read now. Where wind is used to run turbines. As wind speed increases, power output also increases. So wind blows very fast, no? So with that, when wind blows very fast, it will increase. So with that power, they make the one type of energy. Areas where wind are stronger, such as offshores and high altitudes sites, are preferred for wind farms. So strong wind, where will blow strong wind? Near the seashores, no? Offshores and yeah, altitudes. This thing, high tides is there. So near the seashores, the wind blows very strong. So countries like Germany and Denmark have made successful effort to generate electricity from wind power using windmills. Have you seen the windmills? Like this windmills are there. See, it is in the picture. So these are called windmills. They build there so many poles like the windmills, and they use when the wind is blowing strong, this will automatically runs like this fast. So this they can pass the wind energy. From this they make the wind energy. Okay. So in which country? In Germany and Denmark. So they use this plan and they have successes. Now in India, states like Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra and Gujarat have installed wind farms at various places. Not only in Germany and Denmark, in India, in our India, the places Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra and Gujarat, they also build this poles. They install the windmill poles in various places. Water bodies. Next. Water bodies can also be harnessed, that means control of uses. Harnesses as a source of energy, a slow flowing stream of water or a moderate sea swell can also yield considerable amounts of energy. Now this is the third energy. What's the first one? First one is solar energy. It takes at the, it's work with sun. Now next is wind energy. Now third is water energy. So here what they do in China is the largest hydroelectricity producer today. In China, the state in China, they produce hydroelectricity with water. Okay. So how they will, when the flow of water, when the water flows in a speed, the energy will comes. So this China has the largest, in the world it is the largest hydroelectricity power is there. They produce that. Wave power, which uses the energy of ocean, surface waves, and tidal power, which involves converting the energy of tides, are two forms of hydropower with future potential. So these they take the help of oceans. In the oceans, when the water falls, when the water breeze, they take the hydroelectricity from this. So oceans and big tide spots. High temperature geothermal energy is generated from heat. Yeah, the heat that is used for geothermal energy can be acquired from within the earth. Is some energy that we get from the inside the earth. Okay, so what's that? All way down to the earth core. Earth core means when you see if some construction is going on, they dig the deeper. No, so in the wall, this you see some colors is different. The earth color is different. No, in a science, I think you have learned that lesson. So there is a ore, that's called ore. So all colors, that means it carries some energy in it. They carry some soil, manure in the earth only, and some fuel and oil also we get from the earth only. Okay, so this is the next one that we get from the earth's core. At core, the temperature may be reached 9,000 Fahrenheit degree to 5,000 degrees Celsius. So the temperature is in the under the earth. What's the temperature? 9,000 degrees Fahrenheit and 5,000 degrees Celsius. Heat conducts from the core to the surrounding rocks. Extremely high temperature and pressure causes from the rocks to melt into liquid form, which commonly known as magma. Yes. So thus earth have some oils, earth have some heat on them. So what they do, the heat supplies to where the mountains are there, it goes to the mountains, and then what happened? If the high temperature is there, the mountains will melt automatically, they will break. How? Melt means not a liquid type, because they will have a crack in them. Okay. Then after that, after some years and years and years, and then they will crack and they will fountain, and it makes like a liquid form. When a rain falls, it will come with along the rainwater, like small particles. So magma flow upward since it is lighter than the rock. So this magma, it's come from the rock, that's called magma. It is a liquid form. Okay. So this magma harmful gases. Magma, this is a one type of gas. It's harmful in the air like power plant using fossil fuel too. So this is a liquid form that's called magma. It's a harmful. It's used like a fuel. So every organism living or dead forms biomass as an energy source. Biomass can either be directly burned to produce heat or indirectly used for as form of biofuel. So this is called a biomass or biofuel. It's named as a biofuel. This is used as indirectly or directly. Okay, biomass can be converted to the other usable forms of energy like methane gas or transportation fuel like ethanol and biodiesel. So these gas are used as a fuel, that means diesel, petrol, oil, no? So it's used for a transportation. Rotting garbage and agricultural and human waste or released methane gas is called a landfill gas or biogas. Have you known biogas? Have you learned in the EVS subject? No? Okay, let me explain in a short. Biogas means what? Biogas means it's made a long pit will dug, and in that all these dead animals and waste food particles and vegetables, all this will throw in that pit only. After some time it will close to it, a lid will keep it on that. Then after some times and the bacteria take place, it will form a biogas. So this is the agriculture wastage and humans wastage, and this is the what we call dead animals. All this, from this gas will come out, that is called biogas. Now next, crops such as corn and sugarcane can be fermented to produce ethanol, biodiesel, and other transportation fuel can be produced from leftover food products like vegetables, oils, and animal fats. So another is there biodiesel. All these things, ethanol, how will produce? It will produce in this is sugarcane. Okay, sugarcane, corn, and such crops are there. The wastage, the food particles, all food wastage food will collect in a this thing in a pit, and these reaction take place and bacteria form, and then it will change into a gas that is called ethanol gas, that is fermented. Suppose ferment means what? Ferment means, see, in our house the idli and dosa, the mummy prepare idli and dosa, how she prepared? In the night she soaked the this thing, rice and pulse for whole night. Okay, 3-4 hours in the day or morning she will keep and soak it, and then evening she will mix it will grind, it will make a paste, and again paste, and again she will keep for some few hours, no? Then you see it's some bubble like substance will come, and the smell is also like a stinky smell, that is a ferment. So here they ferment this corn, sugarcane, and some kinds of crops they will keep, and they will ferment. From this the bacteria take place, and this gas will come out. This is called ethanol. And biodiesel is made with this fuel is used for transportation. Okay. So this is made from vegetables, oil, and animal fats. This fuel will make. So, however, using biomass as a source of energy has a negative impact on the environment. It is not clean energy. Biomass, biogas, and biofuel are burned to produce near power, heat, or in doing so harm on environment. So these food are very useful for environment, that is a biomass, biogas, biofuel. All these are used for burning substance. Okay, we'll cook on the gas only, no? So all these type of gas is used for the burning substance. Okay, then pollutant as a sulfurous oxide and nitrous oxide are produced from the combustion of biomass. These chemicals are produced from biomass. What are the chemicals? Sulfurous oxide and nitrous oxide. These are very dangerous. These gases are very dangerous. These chemicals are very dangerous. Okay. So these gases are very dangerous, resulting in premature death under the world. So some things are premature. In the small kids, they didn't grow up, they're dead. No. For these all things, these gases are produced. So it's very dangerous. Now, next, scientists should be encouraged to find new means of clean energy. It's often found that big oil manufacturing companies have a big hand in suppressing research that concern alternative source of energy. This oil and all, there are many big factories. So manufacture these oils. Okay. So this is because of discovery of these new means of clean energy would result in drop of oil prices worldwide. So we see sometimes the petrol price will increase, sometimes it will decrease because of this manufacture only. If they are not have the such substances, they increase the prices. So next, renewable source project in many developing countries have also contributed to poverty reduction by providing the energy for healthy business environment. So just I have explained you how the petrol prices will decrease and increase because of the shortage of the things. They increase the prices. So it will help the this environment in the healthy business. Therefore, it also provides energy for cooking, heating and lighting. Yeah, these energies we use for cooking also. Just now I have explained you cooking, heating and lighting. Cooking means you are using the gas, isn't it? For heating, that means heaters are there. When you are taking a bath, geyser is there for heating purpose also. And lightning means electricity. No? So all these gases are using for different things. So an educated generation can make a lot of positive changes in the world. Yes. So this is the main. Renewable energy can also contribute to education by providing electricity to schools. So many many children are going to school for education. So there are many schools in our places, in our country. So these energy they can take at the schools to supply the energy. In schools that there are computers, science lab, lights are there, fans are there. No, so these are run electricity. So they can provide electricity to all schools. So an educated generation can make a lot of positive changes in the world. One good thing will follow another. So because of this only, you must be educated. Okay. If you are educated, that means you can make a new ideas. You can invent a new something. So this will be happen. If you are educated, you can invent so many things. The government and the NGOs all over the world have to take the initial step towards attaining cleaner means of energy. This will make a big differences in lives of many and help future generation to survive even in the absence of petroleum products. So if you are educated, if you are someone, if your aim is make an ambition, make your aim, go through the aim. If you are educated, you can make certain things that are invented and useful for the others, and you can help the people. Okay, and not only the people, you can help the country by country. Okay? If you invent a new thing, it will be famous, and day by day, one person after the other person it will famous. So like that you can help the others also. Okay. So this is the lesson. The lesson is over now. Okay. We'll finish the, how many lessons we'll finish? Term 2. I think 2 lessons are over. So today I want to give a composition. Okay. I will give you composition. At least 10 lines you should write. Okay. If any picture is there, you can paste the picture also. If any picture is there. So the composition is, note down. Composition. What composition you should write? Composition, you know, you have to write about the, I give you the topic, you have to write one paragraph or 10 lines at least, okay, or one page, isn't it? So the composition is my mother, M-O-T-H-E, mother, okay, is that clear? So today's homework is only you have to write one page, my mother. So how you should write? First write the day and date, heading write the my mother. Okay, not this one. Today's homework is my mother. So only write one page. Okay, write one page, that is enough. If there is a small picture about mother, that mother is doing some work, it's for small picture, you can paste here and here, anywhere. Okay, you can paste one picture, but small. If you are making a baby sleep, singing a song like this, picture is there, you can paste any other picture, you can as your wish. Okay, paste a small picture. If you are starting the line, you can paste here also. If you have 2-3 lines after that, you can paste small picture. If it is there, you can paste it. Okay, no need to draw a big one page picture. Don't draw. If a small, if it is there in your previous class book, old book, not term 1 also, don't tear it from the term 1, term 2. Magazines, if it is come in magazine, if it is in the magazine or the newspaper, if it is a small picture, you can cut it and paste in the starting or in the end, like in between the line. Okay, you can paste it. So at least the composition should be one page composition. The topic is my mother. Okay, how you feel your mother, how your mother is, how she helps the in our home, how she helps you. Okay, she will make food for you, like your wish. What do you think in your mind about your mother? You should write a one page mother composition. Okay, this is the homework. Okay, I won't send on the WhatsApp. Okay, just now I have explained you how to write the mother composition. Just write one page mother composition about your mother. Okay, beta, is that clear? Have you all understand? Okay, now so today's class is over. Okay, take care, have a good day, bye bye.